On YouTube,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Sometimes we just need to.
and we're live on Instagram. And we're recording in three, two. Oh yeah, go ahead. Put that. 'Cause I want you to turn the volume down.
Down?
Yeah. 'Cause it'll come back over. See.
Bam.
So we're recording in three.
You want to be able to see?
One. Well, welcome everybody to the "If I Said It, I Meant It" podcast. No, I bite my tongue for no one. You guys will say that. The reason why I'm starting it off today is because Kevin is unavailable. He had herpes and had surgery on it today, so hopefully he has a speedy recovery. I'm joined by two good friends. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Go ahead, Chuck.
Oh,
Charlie.
you already introduced them for it.
All right. Thanks, Marco. Thanks.
And Marco, I guess.
You see that? You see that?
All right, so this is a terrible beginning.
It's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Mhm.
So
I've been told.
do you guys have Instagrams, Twitters, anything you guys want to share with the general public? We have dozens and dozens of followers. Is there anything you guys want to share with
Dozens.
everybody?
Dozens and dozens?
We're about 50 listeners a week.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
tell
look at, I was thinking
I don't do
about-
anything special, so nobody wants to follow me, but Marco's
Nah,
the
we're
talented
good,
one.
dude. Everyone here knows me, and if you don't know me, Marco Riperto, Riperto, Mriperto on Snapchat, Mriperto on Instagram.
Some
Get
girl
it?
named Angie 05RK thinks that you're, oh no, just 05R. Thinks
Oh,
you're
hardy eyes. Hardy eyes.
Yeah, hardy eyes to Marco.
Okay, all right,
Hardy
all right.
eyes and
Just-
flat. Are those flat lips? Or is that a smiley face?
I think you already have a groupie, bro.
Damn, I just got started.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Just to let you know, to all the groupies out there, I am taking.
Or are you taking out? Taking out? Or what? Taking out food?
I'm out for the count, but all the fans out there, I love you.
Boo.
All right. So Kevin's gone today, so I'm gonna do my best to try to host this thing, even though I know I do this every week. I'm not necessarily the host or.
Are you excited, nervous, pumped up?
I'm cool.
Tell us how you feel about this.
I'm more concerned about the things that I don't ever concern myself with on the show, which is the production value, making sure the camera's straight. Like Kevin's all about that stuff.
Anything that takes skill.
Normally Asians do all the work.
I'm the talent. I
Oh,
show
you're
up.
the face.
Oh,
You're the face.
I show up and I fucking produce and I go home.
So if this was a group project, if this
It's
was
that
a group project, how would that work? If it was you and Kevin,
I would still get an A.
okay.
Okay, so one time in high school, I forgot the guy's Mr. Reed, I think his name was. It was a English class. I've had a little too much Jameson already.
That's all right.
And me and Ricky Mora, he used to have that back class where it was like by the wrestling room or the auto room where you could just like park in front of it. And then we would show up for attendance and then leave to get food and be like, hey, Mr. Reed, do you want anything? He'd be like, no, I'm good, boys. We would leave, ditch, come back at some point in the day. And it was to the point where it was like, fuck, we're failing the class. I think I had an F and he had a D or vice versa. I don't remember. It was terrible, like real bad. And for whatever reason, Mr. Reed he loved Lake. I don't know why. He had like a fucking thing for it. So at the time we were reading Tom Sawyer, okay? So he said, if you guys do something with Lake, I'll give you guys bonus points enough to where you guys will pass my class. So Rick and I fucking decided to build a raft. And when I say Rick built the raft. I had the video camera. Essence of the story is all I did was record the fucking thing. Rick did all the work. And we ended up passing the class. We ended up passing the class and graduating. So back to the whole podcasting. Kev does all the work, but I'm the fucking talent.
But you both pass.
I'm the talent.
Okay.
So
There it
so
is.
you understand.
You don't get gonorrhea, and you wouldn't miss. the show
No,
for
I've never stuck my dick inside of him. So
He has gonorrhea and herpes.
And herpes.
Both. He got both.
damn.
If you had
Is he
Are you
getting
the doctor?
Is he getting surgery for both, or is it just for one?
I don't even know if you get surgery. I don't even know why I
Oh
said that.
wow.
how would you know if you don't get surgery for herpes?
I don't know.
I'm not asking. I just want
Asking
to know.
for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Oh, what's up, D? I don't know if you're still on or not. So Thanksgiving's tomorrow, guys. Any big
Oh,
plans? Anything that the general public would love to hear?
I got my lady's family coming over. I want to try to start a new tradition to host every year.
What? Where people show up?
Where people actually come. That was funny, brother.
I'll be here all night.
Oh my god, dude, son of a bitch, man. But yeah, when people do show up, it's nice. It's nice when people show up. You know? Or at least that you know that they're not gonna show up, so that you know how much.
Hey, real quick, Rudy just joined the podcast. He's the one that suggested you, so I think you should give Rudy
Hey,
a
shout out to my boy Rudy. Rudy, I love you. I just, the truth is, I love you. Like not like friends,
Like lovers.
like lovers. And you've always been my not secret lover, but I love you.
It's genuine.
It's
Genuine,
true.
I
right?
can
That's
see
real.
it.
That's real love right there.
So you guys having the dinner at your house?
We're
or-
having people over at our house tomorrow sometime, in the afternoon. I have a confession, if it's all right with you.
Are you gay?
The house normally does. Oh no! You already knew that. That's not a confession.
You can't come out the closet if you've been out the closet.
I know. Come on, girl. We're not cooking our own turkey.
You're buying it?
Boston Market, bitch.
Damn.
Boston Market. I said it.
I meant it.
It is what it is, man. I just look. I want to just watch football all day. Don't bug me. We're gonna go pick it up at 12. I'll go pick it up. It's
What if
been
there's a
paid for.
line?
No, I have no idea the way it works. I will find out tomorrow how packed Boston Market is tomorrow. But we were gonna go with Lucille's. Then the way my bank account is set up,
Yeah.
we just put 3 for the price of 1. You know what I'm saying? But
Boston Market, tri-tip. Yeah.
Boston Market. So Boston Market it is tomorrow, but I'm excited to see the family. And Angie's family coming down tomorrow.
Are you guys mixing the two families together, or?
No, my family's they're all doing something. They're all busy.
I mean, 'cause most of your brothers, or I know you have one
they
brother
all
on
have,
stage.
they're all in relationships and they're all doing their own thing. So they're all
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, I know, man. But you know what? It sounds
The way you no, not because I'm just saying
No,
the way
no,
you
I'm just-
sounded like they're all in relationships.
right. No, but
Oh.
because the thing is that if you're doing that whole half and half stuff, it kind of fucks you over. Well, we're gonna come hang out with you, Chuck, but we're gonna have to leave before the dinner because we're gonna go have dinner here.
We just got a message that said that I'm afraid Mark was going to start a fire. How you gonna start a fire if you order the food? Doesn't make any sense. Somebody named Angie O5R. Are you gonna fucking?
God damn it.
Are you gonna heat it up and then the fire's gonna fucking start up?
It
or
comes
what?
warm already, but yeah, we might throw it in the oven a little bit,
Jesus.
But what if you fry it?
I heard that's the #1 way to burn down your house.
Why is turkey like crazy flammable or what?
Yeah, if it's frozen, a lot of people don't thaw it out, and they throw it in the deep fryer, and it just
It's like a bomb.
yep,
or something?
like a ticking time bomb.
Gotcha. What about you, Chuck?
What about me?
What do you have planned for tomorrow, Dave?
Oh, tomorrow. Going to my sister's house with the family. That's about it.
All right, well, thanks for being on the
Alright, sounds
podcast.
Thanks.
I'm glad you were able to chime in.
No, yeah, we're going to my sister's house out in Anaheim. We're taking our whole family, and we're kind of linking up with most of her family
That's cool.
out there.
This is the
They
first
do all
time?
the cooking. They asked Anna to cook, and I said it wouldn't be the best thing for the world. So,
Boston Market? Where's Boston Market? No?
Boston Market. We
Wait,
might
but
join-
if they
can
were
we
to ask
can we
fucking
stand in line
Margaret
with you?
to cook,
What was that?
Margarita to cook, then that'd be a different
If
story.
Margarita could get down with that. Some tamales.
Damn. I think every year I go to my grandma's house. It's funny that you said that you just want to watch football tomorrow. So I don't know. It's kind of sad actually. On Christmas and on Thanksgiving, the way my grandma has like the dining room set up. So like, the TV is like in the front of the living room and the dining room's to the right, and they usually put there's usually a couch on the left. But during like the holidays, they put a table right there for like the little kids or whatever. I always get the fucking front seat right next to the TV, and I park my ass right there for 4 or 5 hours or whatever, however long the fucking football games are from the time I start there. And everyone knows, oh, Richard's here, football game's
Yeah.
on.
Don't
and
talk to him.
And I'm just chilling there.
You're
the
just
whole time.
saying, hi, people, your family members are coming through the door. Hi, yeah.
No, I get up, say hi, don't sit back down.
Cool.
The game's on.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was funny. You said I'm just gonna watch football all day. That's
Yeah,
literally what
that's my goal. That really is my goal, but we'll see how that plans out because sometimes these things don't happen.
Oh, do you know where the glassware is? God damn it! Don't fucking bother me.
bitch!
Don't bother
This is
me.
the second time. I'm sorry. No, none of that.
So are there any like traditions or anything that you guys like have with your family? Obviously, you guys are both doing something new, so maybe is there something you guys did before where it was like consistent? Or?
Before it was turkey bowls, football. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys played in a lot of those, right?
Yeah,
Turkey
one
bowl?
time I think Mark Torres' tooth got knocked out while we were playing turkey bowl.
Okay, that sounds like, was it the Turk?
No, it was somebody fucking laying him out.
But no, I've had two of my cousins tear their not tear collarbones, broken collarbones. And it was family versus family, and there was definitely anger within that tackle. You know, like, hey, you're gonna come and score. Yeah, no, you're not. You know, I took out my cousin, broke his collarbone. The year after that, we were introducing my cousin's boyfriend into the family, and he thought he was, you know, all pro, all this, all CIF, all this, and he ended up breaking his collarbone as well.
So when you say tackle someone, that's when they slide in, right, with the kick? Like, you're talking about football, right?
No, no,
Not
we're
like,
talking about,
like
we're
real
talking about soccer, right?
that's what I'm asking.
Oh, no. I was talking about football the whole time. This is a Mexican you guys are talking about. I've never played football in my life.
So they broke their collarbone playing football.
Football, you know, it's a good sport.
Do you guys go out with like the shin guards and shit?
Hell yeah, dude. You gotta.
Are there different rules for street soccer versus like AYSO soccer or whatever the fuck it is?
AYSO soccer is friendly. You'll get oranges at
No
halftime.
cabecita.
Oh yeah, no headers.
No headers.
You know, if he
No
does a
headers?
header- no headers.
No headers.
Under the U12, like my son, he can't do headers.
Is it because of the
The
concussions?
concussion protocol. They said if the football players are getting hurt, maybe we should acknowledge that as well. And that's what went down. That's what happened. They just took away the headers and they said, nope, we're not gonna do it. So
Sadly.
you know, so it sucks because you're teaching your own kid to, like, hey, FYI, if you can't use your hands and you can't, just let it go. You know, it's bullshit, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know, millennials. You
Yeah.
know.
So would you like to vent about
Would I like to
what is
vent?
going on?
No, I just keep it on the subject. Turkey bowls. Talk to me about your greatest turkey bowl.
You know what? I kind of want to vent about Thanksgiving though,
All right,
go ahead.
all right.
because I'm spending it with my sisters. And they like,
You made it seem like it was such a great thing earlier.
no,
You wanna
well,
bet
because
about it.
because we didn't spend a lot of Thanksgivings with each other, and we have over these past couple
Are
years.
they gonna have food there that you're not
And what
gonna
I've
use?
learned, I mean, they have great food, and I love it. But the thing that I don't love is they play fucking games. They play
Like with your
board
emotions?
games. They play board games, and they do all kinds of white shit.
You have a, you have a
I'm just
fear-
gonna go there.
You have a fear of Monopoly. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
The game of life scares
Yes. I hate it, because yeah, most guys just want to sit down and watch football, and these ladies just want to.
They want to interact.
play games and talk.
Who
and
the
do
fuck
all
wants
this.
to interact
Yeah,
with me?
dude.
How-
And really,
how's
I'm
it-
only saying this because I know they probably will never hear this. And when they do, I hope we've spent a few more Thanksgivings with each other. That way, you know.
You're just joking.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
They get you.
yeah.
That's
Just
fucking
kidding,
funny.
Dia. I love all the games
Yeah,
of Uno
yes,
that we
yes.
played together.
First off, you
It's
don't
a
call her
blast.
Thea. It's auntie.
Auntie,
Yeah.
with an O.
As far as turkey bowls for me, the one I can think of the most, I don't remember everybody that was there, but I do remember my brother-in-law was there for whatever reason, and we were playing at Rio Vista Park, before they did all the renovations or whatever. And I want to say I was playing tight end, and really I was just like a glorified blocker because I wasn't that good. You know what I mean? Like I was just in there to block. So I was blocking and I didn't do a very good job. My guy got past me, and then so I went ahead and hit the fucking flats. You know what I mean? Like that's no one's taking me, and the quarterback like kind of gets out and throws it at me. And I remember it's just one-on-one, me and Victor Cortez coming straight at me. And I remember I fucking stiffed armed him so hard into the ground. My brother-in-law talks about it to this day. Like every time, like, hey, remember that time you stiffed armed that guy? And I'm like, I don't know. I was bigger. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I wasn't as heavy, so like I didn't have much mass on me. But now it's to the point where like you can kind of push people around. I don't know. I remember that one. It was
You stiff arm him pretty good.
to the ground. I kept running. I fucking stiffed armed him to the ground.
Like-
Fucking Adrian
like-
Peterson
like-
status.
Like the
Adrian
Marshawn Lynch
Peterson.
play. The
Dude,
one where,
I
with
fucking
Saints.
I literally stiff armed him to the ground where I grabbed his face and I pushed to the ground and I kept running. Like, it was awesome. And if he denies it, that's bullshit. My brother-in-law will be my fucking witness. For real.
Have you confirmed it with him? Have you ever had a conversation with him
I've had many conversations with him.
about The stiff one.
I mean, no, the stiffler.
The stiff. The
Stifler? No, I've never talked to him about it, but.
They just try to steer off the subject.
Well,
usually,
it's
I'm
probably
sure.
he's probably not one of his best
Feels
moments in
weird.
his life.
Yeah.
You know?
And he probably doesn't want to
and
use
as
his
many
phone.
things as I like to like talk shit to people about, you know.
So let me ask you a question though.
Emasculating
Did you
somebody.
do it with your palm? Like you stepped on it with your
Yeah,
palm?
right to his face.
Did you jerk off that day?
Like a
Before or
chair.
after?
Like before?
Nah, not before.
Oh, okay. Just
That would have been the
Yeah,
icing.
yes,
on-
it definitely would have.
So there was a big game last week. Did you guys happen to watch?
Is it an A clap going?
Oh,
Start off.
I was talking about the Raider Cardinal game,
The
right?
Raider Cardinal game.
I mean,
Shout
like,
out to all the Trojan fans out there. A little bitter, you know. Go
Haters.
Bruins.
Haters.
So what do you guys think
Go
about the game?
Bruins.
Is this the a preview of what's to come, or is it just like a glitch in the fucking matrix? Because let's be real, SC's been getting the fucking better recruits for years, but
I think Chip Kelly could turn it around, dude. I mean, I don't think our record speaks for itself, but I mean, you beat a team like SC, you know.
they've won 5 games. Like you
No.
can't make it seem.
No, but
when
I'm
we,
saying-
when we beat them,
I mean, you look at-
I don't remember what year it was. We beat them like 13-7 or whatever, 13-12, 13-15, whatever. That was a big year because we should have got our ass kicked that year.
Yeah.
This year a little. I was excited.
Was that when
about
Anthony
it.
Barr?
Not Anthony Barr.
No,
It was
but that was-
Beluga fucking hit the,
That's
the
right. That's right.
quarterback.
That's right. A couple, yeah, that was before.
The guy was playing Pico, wasn't he?
Oh,
I don't know. Anyway,
oh.
You gotta Google that stat.
I'm excited though, man. I
what,
mean,
what do you think about the game? Or about the future of the UCLA Bruins?
I think that Chip Kelly's gimmick offense is going to work. Obviously, that's already happened. Not with us, but with Oregon, and he's going to get better recruits. I mean, I think that's the start, and then obviously he's already beat them, so he can be like, look it, I had because our team was worse than theirs. Like,
Yeah.
in many ways,
A
they
lot.
had way more talent.
Yeah, way more.
I thought we were even worse going into the game, like that day. Even
Horrible.
today, like on paper, it looks.
If we were to play again, I would still feel like we were going to lose. Like,
Yeah.
it was awesome because I was in Arizona with Shark watching the game. And for those of you that don't know, Shark's a big USC fan. Oh, Nate's a big USC fan too.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna log out right
Yeah,
now.
he probably is.
Because we're talking shit about USC losing.
Yeah.
So we were hanging out with them, and it was actually a really good game. It was good because they went back and forth. Like there was a lot of scoring, a lot of like defensive stops or whatever, and he was in the same boat that I was with the Raider Cardinal game. He wanted them to win because he wanted them to beat us, but he also wanted to lose so that they fire Helton.
Yeah.
They're gonna fire him though.
Maybe
I think this game, losing the UCLA game,
I mean, we don't know. He's still the coach though, and they need to make that decision soon because they need to start recruiting people. But I felt the same way with the Cardinal game and the Raider game because I wanted the Raiders to win, but I also wanted a good draft pick. I was like, if we're gonna be shitty, let's be shitty up front. And Gruden's first year got the first round pick or first overall pick, and then get Jamarcus Russell and fucking go for a championship. Oh, nobody got that. All
Go for a championship. Yeah.
right. And Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah.
hey, Jamarcus Russell at the time
Could throw very
Can
far.
throw 50 yards on his ass.
on his fucking knees.
Yeah, that does
And then-
really well for us.
There's a lot of things that I could do on my knees that will get me promoted.
Yeah, you've been there. It doesn't matter. It's not who you know; it's who you blow.
Yes. Yes, that is.
So I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys thought it was a move in the right direction? Obviously, like with the
Of
win.
course, a move in the right direction. Clearly, it was where we
Oh,
want
yeah.
to go. And plus, you know, I've always said that if you're gonna go and just have a shitty season, just beat SC,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Just beat SC. That's the only game we ask you to win. You know, because they ain't gonna get no bowl games.
Yeah.
That was our bowl game. At home.
No, they're not going to get one either.
No, I know, but I'm
They ain't
saying,
beating Notre Dame.
you know, oh no, hell no. Hell no. You know, so.
Fucking rivalry weeks, man. Oh, so we were talking about this earlier. You were telling the story to Chuck about Brody being mad at me because of the draft, right? So right now, my season sucked. I fucking drafted Le'Veon Bell, my first overall pick. It's been terrible, right? So whatever. My team sucks. I'm 2-8, I think, or 2-9, 1-2. And Brody's
Oh, you just suck bad.
yeah, terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Terrible. And then Brody's 7-3, right? But we have this thing where it's like divisions, and Damien's, I want to say 8-2. So Brody's like, oh, all I need Richard to do is beat Damien this week, which I play Damien, and then I'll be 8-3. He'll be 8-3. And I said, not if I have anything to do with it. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm just gonna let Damian beat me. And he's like, that's fucked up. That's like you're ruining the integrity of the league. And I was like, how am I ruining the integrity of the league? I don't want you to win. I want you to be the 5th seed. I want you to have to play 3 games to win a championship. I'm not going to give you the chance because what happens is if they both are 8-3, they play each other in week 13, and the winner that wins the division and gets the bye. So I want to avoid that for him in all reality. So he's mad at me because I'm putting the worst team out there that I can to ensure that I lose to Damian, and he's fucking mad. You didn't see the messages, I guess.
No, I did not.
Anthony came in at the end and was like, what did I miss? And he screenshot his phone, and it was 163 messages of us going back and forth talking shit. And everybody was on my side as far as like, well, he could play whatever team he wants.
You know what? It's your money. You do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Can you please stop talking so close to the mic? I asked you a dick distance away. That's all I
Look,
asked.
it's what dick are you talking about?
I mean, whatever. At this point, 2 of them is fine. I don't care. Yeah, he's upset. He's mad because he says that it's like bad ethics, and I'm like, really, bro? If just because it doesn't benefit you, is what's up? What happened? Oh, 750. Well, give it a couple more seconds. So just because it doesn't benefit you, he's mad. And then we were like, well, if you were in the same position, you would do it to me. He's like, I would never do that. And I'm like, you're a fucking liar. You would definitely fuck me over any way possible if you could. Am I doing anything wrong?
Personally,
I mean, to me, what it sounded like was I prefer Damian to win over Brody.
Yeah.
Right? And that's your opinion on the matter. I gotta respect an opinion like that. So you just gotta say, hey,
Because we all
I'd
put the
rather
same,
this guy win than that guy, and I'm gonna make your road the hardest, and this is my method of doing
we all put
that.
the same amount of money in.
It is what it is.
I'm losing money in this aspect, right?
Yeah.
It's already lost. The money I have in there is already lost.
the trades, the
ads, all the money that I put into this league, right? So, if that's the case, I want to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the bye. That's my only goal, because if he has a
Okay.
bye, then he only has to win 2 games.
Have you ever seen something like that happen in real life?
I don't know.
Like, I'm
I'm
not-
sure it's
I'm-
different.
I'm
'cause
pretty sure
when you
it's
put your
like-
body on the line, it's a different story. Because if you're playing a football game, you're playing a basketball game, baseball game, like you're not gonna lose on purpose, because you're like they say if you play half-ass, you're more likely to get hurt than playing full speed. These are fucking fake players.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the real
No,
people.
but I'm saying, like,
I mean, they're not
let's
fighting.
say the Giants say, we're not gonna win anything. Let's just bench OBJ, and you drafted OBJ, and you're just like, what the fuck? Hey, it is what it is.
I mean,
it's a business decision.
Speaking
And
of
it is-
OBJ, he's one of the receivers on my team. He's on my bench. As well as James Conner.
Brody,
as well as James
Brody.
Conner.
You know what? I could see Brody having a fucking fit.
He's
man.
just going crazy.
I apologize, Brody, but it is what it is.
Don't
bro.
fucking apologize to this
No,
guy.
I'm apologizing
He's-
for
he's-
laughing at him.
He's
because
he's gonna be the 5th seed, and he has to fucking win 3 games. So what? The championship is gonna be a little more difficult. I'm sorry. Oh wow. Move on with your life, right?
I get it. Okay, I get it.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. So, did you guys hear about the guy that got arrested for threatening to drop a bomb in a restaurant?
That's crazy, dude.
Did you hear about that?
That's crazy.
Just what we were talking about.
I want to know
before.
what his the exact words were that he
His
used.
term that he used was, he's getting a bomb and blowing up this place. But he was walking to the restroom when he said this.
Wait up. Okay, so we got to get a couple of background questions answered first. What's his name?
Let's see. Willie. No, he was at Willie's Chicken Shack. And Arthur Posey is his name.
So his name's Arthur Posey. He was at Willie's Chicken Shack. Where was this at?
In New Orleans.
It was in
New
New Orleans. So it was in New Orleans.
He was going to get a bomb and blow this place up.
What is that?
what his-
He said that. He said that.
Yeah,
Like,
his
he-
term.
That's what he said. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but as he was getting like the restroom key or whatever, like he was like going to the restroom when he said that.
It's a lot different.
And
if
now
you
he has
get the restroom
two
key.
counts of communicating false info of arson.
So this is the thing though, is if anybody's ever been there, if you just have to take a shit.
I've been
Right,
there.
I've got to take a shit now. I feel like right? If I felt like if I was gonna shit myself right now, right? Like this is like this ultimate point of blowing up
Yes.
yourself, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So and if you're asking for a key and you're about to blow up, and this lady might be taking a little long to get you the key.
I'm gonna get a bomb.
You know, I'm gonna get a bomb. I don't know. Poor Willie's Chicken Shack.
Poor Willie Chicken. I feel bad for the guy.
What happened to their restroom?
It got fucked up, and then when he came out of the restroom, he was getting arrested for 2 counts of fucking.
And I just took a mean shit.
Did he take a shit?
Did he take a shit?
Did he take a shit?
I'm sure he did. I mean, you wouldn't. If you say you're about to blow something up, like you gotta go.
Yeah, but the thing is that the verbiage is I'm gonna drop a bomb right now. I'm about to drop a bomb.
There's a fucking song called "I'm About to Drop a Bomb, Baby" or whatever the fuck it is.
You
Like,
put the bomb on.
yeah, what the fuck, like.
Baby. Yeah, but the thing is that
It's a song.
if I'm singing that song, going into the restroom, and some fucking lady really is gonna call the cops because they think that I'm gonna drop a bomb. You know what I'm saying? The words that you used to describe what he said, that he said, I'm gonna go get a bomb, and what were the words that he said?
I'm getting a bomb.
I'm getting a bomb. I'm not getting my shit.
Yeah, his bomb is building up.
I'm getting a bomb.
His bomb's
I'm
getting
gonna
building
blow
up, and
this
he's
shit
about to fucking let it loose.
What do you think, Richard? What do you think? In regards to that? You
I
it's
think
bullshit?
that. Yeah, I think that it was like slang used in like it was just you got. Unfortunately, he was in a position where he was probably joking around with somebody, and now he's probably gonna go to jail for it, or at least have probation.
Nah, there's no way that they actually.
Really?
There's no way that they actually stick that. Like, hey, you know what? I wasn't saying that.
They might. Why not? Well,
I said I was gonna drop a bomb.
They're gonna be like,
When
oh,
I take shits, I say drop a bomb.
they're gonna be like, oh, his background, he's been fucking charged with firearm before, so we don't know what this guy's capable of. Bro, they
That
can
is true.
twist.
That is
They can
true.
twist
That
anything
is
they
true.
want, however they want, wherever they want.
No, they're gonna twist it.
Who's twisted? I'm sorry, we couldn't hear you. Say that again.
Oh, they're gonna twist it, all right.
Am I wrong though? Like, dude, they're the judge, or they'll find a way to like get this guy, like make him a fucking.
We would have to look at his background.
Oh,
If there's
dude,
nothing on there, what do you do?
There's a lot of people that have nothing on them. There's a lot of people that have died. Like they'll be like, oh, this person. They'll show a picture of somebody that like their mugshot of when they fucking stole something in 6th
Or the
grade.
guy that just killed his wife with the pregnant. He looked like a regular fucking
Okay,
dude.
but they probably showed a good
That's-
picture of him,
I know.
not like a fucked up ass picture of him. Like
Yeah.
the media's kind of fucked up in that aspect. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know if you want to go down that
We're-
wormhole.
we're-
We
we're-
can if you want.
No, well, let's look at the guy's picture. We're gonna assume he was
White.
a bomb
Oh.
would be no, a bomb would be with any race, the only, and I'm gonna say this out loud, the only
Oh
race,
shit. Oh no, never mind. That's fucking Derek. I thought that was fucking pro wing fucking I can't like Anthony. I thought it was Ducky. I thought it was Ducky.
Probably.
Fucking pro wings. Sorry, that's a joke. You don't.
No,
get
it's all
it.
good. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I just
just
thought
like,
we were
you weren't
talking about-
you weren't part of the Rivera fucking I don't even know what team it was. Rivera Park something or another. We were like
Pro
the-
Wings and Pumas. We had Pro Wings and Pumas.
Yeah,
Those were our two plays.
those were our two plays. We were a terrible team. We only beat the other team that's in our fucking gym.
Park.
That's the only team we beat.
We sucked, man.
Yeah.
Yours were basketball. This was basketball. Team?
Yeah, that's actually the first time I met Chuck.
Okay. Playing basketball.
Yeah,
Playing basketball.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
yeah, we were
Maybe fifth
sorry.
grade?
Yeah,
Fifth grade?
but we did beat Robbie's team. I remember that.
Yeah.
Robbie, not Dominguez, Robbie Herrera.
Herrera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we fucked those who's 32 to 22 or something.
Yeah.
Some low ass score. It was terrible.
Did you put that score in your Letterman jacket?
Yeah.
Well, back to this racial profiling.
Definitely.
There we
sure.
go.
So, something you got to look at is: was it a black waitress? Was it a black man? Was it a white waitress? Was it a white man? That's something that we got to look
He
at.
said exactly. Y'all about to close right now because I'm going to get a bomb and blow this place up.
Yeah, that sounds to me like he had to take a shit. In a good one. A good one.
Yeah, it sounded like that restaurant was about to fucking like they would be like, don't go in here for another 30 to 45 minutes.
But let's go back to I didn't know the color of.
He was black.
No, of the waitress.
Oh, the
Whoever
waitress.
called it in. Whoever called it in.
The person, they said the person that alleged the threat never mentioned the fact that he was going to the bathroom.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Well, let's see a picture of him.
Oh, it's right there, bro. Look at it.
Okay. Well, he
He's-
looks like he would shoot up.
African American, 6'1".
6'1", 225. Maybe like 240.
He probably played in LSU, linebacker, you know. This is racially profiling him. That's
For sure.
Definitely stereotyping.
fine. He played basketball.
Yeah.
Has there ever been in a position where you guys been racially profiled?
Yes. I have a brother that lives in Idaho. And as you can tell, sometimes I'm red, but
Want me-
sometimes
want me to
I
give it a
am
drink?
brown. Yes, sir. And
Make sure the story's long enough for
we
me to
went,
make the turn.
we went to so we go to a Ross, because they have Rosses out there in Idaho. We were out in Boise, and there was this white lady with a little girl, and I'm there with my kids, you know what I mean, and I'm playing with this ball with my kids, and we're all having a good time. So my son decides to throw the ball to the little white girl, and the little white girl starts playing catch with him, and I'm just being an adult, you know, watching, you know, and the lady takes a look at my son, and then she looks at me, and she sees me with like tattoos, and she just grabs her daughter, like not even joking, bro, like with a life-threatening, you know, grab, and pulls her close to her. And I remember my mom looking at me, making eye contact, like, did this bitch just fucking do that shit to you, you know? So she looked at me, you know, the lady looks at me, and I look at her like, fucking bitch, I'm just playing catch with my fucking kids.
Yeah.
And your daughter came over here trying to get some fucking, you know, attention from my Mexican children, you know? And sure enough, she fucking grabbed her daughter and she fucking takes off. And I'm like, holy shit. It wasn't racial profiling, but I know she looked at me.
That is racial
You know?
profiling.
Yeah, I know,
No,
but I'm
that
saying
is.
it wasn't like, you know, to me it was like, that had never happened to me before. And it was just more like, I didn't think anything of it until my mom was like, ¿Viste a la señora que hizo?
Yeah.
You know, like, did you see it? And I'm like, did you see what the lady did? And I'm like, yeah, I noticed it, but I didn't really like put one and one together until like it didn't register to me. And it was just more like a you know, it was just very weird because my kids were there, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened about like 3 years ago, I want to say, in Idaho. And it's a very white town. It is a very white town, Republican state, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
Very Republican out there, and that's my only time that I've ever been racially profiled. Have you guys ever been?
Yeah, it wasn't me
It was the
individually.
people you're with.
Individually, it was the people I was with.
Guilty
Yeah.
by association, isn't it always, huh?
But I had
I let you off.
Yeah, they let me off. I had some family move to Arkansas in the late '90s, and we went over there to visit them. And a few of us, we all walked to the market. And when we were coming back, we were joined by like a few of our uncles. When we were coming back, there was a car that was passing by, and they stopped, you know, and they, you know, rolled down their window and said, "Hey, Beaners, keep walking. The border's that way."
Holy shit!
So my uncle, you know, and they stopped right there. One guy got out of the car, and they were just yelling from afar. So one of my uncles and my dad took us to the house, and my other two uncles walked to the car, and they whooped their ass.
Really?
And then, you know, they kind of went back. They walked back to the house and literally sat on the porch, you know, with shotguns out there, waiting for the guys to come back. It's a small town in Arkansas, like it's just, you know, everyone knows each other, and you know, you're not gonna hide from anybody really, because everyone lives down the street from each other. So they just waited for him to come back. Nobody ever came back, but it was definitely, you didn't see groups of people walking around the town, you know. So right when you seen a group of people walking around the town, they identified people as, you know, just a group of Mexicans.
It's crazy.
That's
Basically,
crazy.
yeah.
Not even color. There wasn't no color. Fucking. All right.
Yeah, trip out.
What
Yeah,
about
that was not too long ago.
you? That's crazy.
At least in the early 90s.
No, not early 90s. No, late 90s they moved over there. We went in the 2000s.
Oh,
okay.
I totally missed.
We went in the 2000s. So, I mean,
like,
it was 10, 15 years ago. It was a while back, but it was,
But it
as
was,
far as races, like, you wouldn't think,
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be that blatant, you know?
yeah, they
in the
do say like
2000s.
down south, like our people are not welcome.
Oh,
there
no, not at all. Not at all.
At all, unless you're an athlete, then they're like okay with it. But
Mhm.
well, yeah, the Mexican kicker is really
Yeah.
good. That son of a bitch. You know.
that damn Barrios, He's
I
amazing.
know. Jesus Christ. Does he have a left?
I've never really experienced it that I can think of. I'm not saying it's never happened, but like, I mean, me and Kevin have talked about this where I can't really put myself in like certain people's shoes because I've never experienced that, like, whether it's like police like profiling or or people. I mean, I guess because where I live and the kind of like where I go is mostly Hispanic anyway, so it's normal, I guess, in Southern California. But I know when you go to the other states and Mexicans or Hispanics or whatever are not the norm out there, then I'm sure those people fucking trip on you, where they're like, "Why are you here? Get the fuck out of here." I can only imagine what that shit was like, dude. Like, fuck, like, I don't want to say you're fearing for your life, but you are fearing something. Like, these, like, they could come with like fucking 7 fucking 4x4 trucks and
The typical fit the description bullshit, right?
yeah.
And then you have your any Mexican behind a Honda. Oh, that's what I grew up with thinking, like, oh, okay, cool, or then you'll have your blacks with the Cadillacs, that's what you grew
Is it
up.
because they rhymed?
I know it kind of did.
I was like, is that why?
No, but I'm saying, it's like, you figure you see, and it's unfortunate, but I'm not in law enforcement, but I'm pretty sure that's what they look at. And that's just talking about the law enforcement aspect. That's not talking about just the racist aspect of being Mexican in a southern state, where
Hey,
you're
even
not welcome.
even Orange County, right? Like our office that I report to every now and then, it's in Orange County, right near.
Correctional office?
No, not the correction office. No, yeah. My probation. Yeah, I had to go check it for
So when I
probation.
go check in,
Yeah. No, it's just people are treated different, and even over there, you could, if you're from Los Angeles and you're going to Orange County and you're crossing that border every day, people know, like that. And just for me, when I walk in my office, I know, people expect certain things, or they'll ask if I brought pan dulce or something like that.
Did you?
And
You're like, yeah,
I
they
never
do.
do. I rarely do, but it's treated differently, it's treated like.
But
You're
is
like,
it-
I didn't bring pan dulce, but I brought bollos.
Yeah.
is it because they know you're Mexican, or is it because they?
I think it's because they know I'm Mexican. They know also
They
like
know.
the neighborhoods that I lived in probably
Oh,
too. So it was like
Which
they know
ones?
like they
Which-
just get
Which
you know
neighborhoods did you live in?
Pico Rivera,
Oh.
Long Beach. So they just know there's places where you have access to that. To those types of
Oh
foods
wow,
and
you're from
things like
Pico.
that.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, son of a bitch.
Can you bring us some tamales?
They're like, my mom didn't make any.
Yeah.
I know,
I didn't grow up
it's-
making those.
It's fucking September, bitch.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Hit me up in December.
Yeah.
Fucker.
everyone has to.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Well, let's take a quick break. I gotta take a piss. Then we'll be right back. You guys
Cool.
go with that?
Sounds
Yep.
good.
How long are you gonna take to piss?
How much time do you need?
Take it more than once.
I think
You know what they say?